Greetings, my friends. Welcome and happy Monday. It's time for more Games Bond. Space Hoppercopter, Chino Fu, Brunin G, lurkers in chat, VOD viewers, and everybody else. Happy Monday, everybody. We are going to be continuing our quest of exploring the history of James Bond video games tonight. And we are moving on from the NES to the Super NES with the second of two adaptations of James Bond Jr. In the time since our last excursion, we watched a few more episodes of the show on Discord, including my attempts at figuring out some episodes that appear to be more direct inspirations for aspects of this upcoming game. But I don't know, man. The show is, like, not bad. For what it is, it's pretty decent. But I'm starting to feel like, having watched, I don't even know, a dozen and change episodes over the last 2-3 weeks, it's like all starting to kind of blend together. Especially when you watch like 5 of them in a row. And especially if, like me, you're maybe not giving it 100% of your attention throughout. It's a little, starts getting a little hazy. But at the very least, those of us who have been watching have been able to get a little bit of familiarity with some of the characters, some of the villains, etc. So that in the, in the event that the Super Nintendo game, unlike the NES one, actually has like contents based on the show, we're gonna be able to recognize some stuff. We're gonna be able to, I think, appreciate it perhaps a bit more. Such are my hopes, anyway. Brunin G, cheers. But yeah, not a whole lot else to say, I feel like. Not a ton of housekeeping stuff to really get through today, I don't think. We're going to be able to get into it pretty quickly. The one thing I can kind of go over very briefly, I suppose, is that for once, I have a little bit of a schedule or like a plan of upcoming stuff. We are, of course, doing this tonight. And without having done any research ahead of time, I basically figured that we're probably not finishing this game tonight, but we might maybe finish it on Wednesday. That's kind of my expectation anyway. So I've scheduled tonight and Wednesday for Games Bond. Then on Friday, a little bit of a special occasion because it is in fact the release date of Street Fighter 6, and I figured, why not play that on stream? I'm gonna be playing that when I get home from work on Friday anyway. I actually have no idea when it's supposed to unlock on Steam or any of that stuff. I think it wouldn't be unusual for that kind of stuff to be, I'm not sure if it's 100% always the case, but I think usually stuff unlocks like 7 p.m. my time, which is kind of when I usually start whenever I do Friday streams. And if we start a little early, just hanging out, I don't know. Hopefully, well, I was gonna say, hopefully I'll be able to preload the game, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, we'll just do an hour or two of just chatting while I download the game, and then we play it. So I'm sure it'll work out just fine, no matter what. But I figured I'm gonna be wanting to play Street Fighter 6 as soon as I can on Friday. Might as well put the stream on and do it on the internet. And Saturday, I reckon we'll probably just roll right into more Street Fighter 6. I'm getting it on PC. That seems like the platform to be on for Street Fighter and for fighting games in general these days. For the most part, I'm still very much on the fence with Mortal Kombat. We'll see how that works out, but probably getting that on Xbox. June 1st is preload, yeah, but I'm getting it from a third-party store, so I don't know when I will have my key. I don't think I'll have my key before the 2nd, but I don't know what time zone. So there's like a lot of like, we'll see. And like, I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to. I don't think I'd be able to. Like, assuming I get the key, let's say Friday morning, I'll be at work. I don't know that I have whatever I would need to have set up to do like remote install stuff. I don't usually leave my PC on during the day anyway when I'm at work. Like I said, we'll figure it out. But if push comes to shove and we'll have to spend an extra hour or two just chatting, building up excitement, it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, I figured while that is hot and new, probably best not to try and assume that I'm going to want to do anything else. I mean, hopefully that'll keep me occupied. So that's probably going to be Friday and Saturday. And we'll see, you know, if we don't finish James Bond Jr. on today's and Wednesday's stream, and that's still like lingering, I'm probably going to want to come back to that and finish it before too long. And I don't know, obviously I'm expecting to be pretty into Street Fighter 6 and be playing that quite a bit, but I don't know if that's going to be necessarily like a stream kind of thing, or if I will play that more offline or off stream to make room for other stuff during stream days. I think we'll just play it by ear and kind of see how it goes. Do I have a character I plan on playing in Street Fighter 6? I mean, I will see. I think like Zangief is one of the characters I'm excited to mess with first, because I feel like it's pretty straightforward, I guess. Like, he looks cool and he looks fun. I'm excited to play Marisa and Manon. There's a bunch of characters I want to kind of mess with, but it's like learning to play one character is a daunting like proposition. So I don't know that I will spend my first day or two with the game like trying to learn 6 characters. In fact, I've been kind of thinking about it. Like, I don't really know where I would want to sort of jump in. But the game does have like some character guide type stuff, so I reckon probably just doing a little bit of that with some of the new characters I'm interested in, or some of the characters period I'm interested in. Then like I'm gonna definitely want to get a sense of what the World Tour mode is like, but I don't know if it's the kind of mode where it would make sense to like try and play through it sort of from beginning to end and try to do that kind of first. It doesn't strike me as something that like feels like you want to do that way necessarily. So I don't know, but I'm happy to just sort of go in blind and just figure out on the day what I feel like doing. MK11 finals, Calm Breaker were kind of boring. Anime Fighters were hype. Yeah, I was watching a bunch of stuff here and there. I think, like, I understand Tekken was really great, which is not surprising. Tekken is usually pretty great, and it was a Tekken World Tour event. So it's makes sense. Whereas a lot of the other games, like MK11, it kind of makes sense. It's not, I mean, Chicago is a hotbed for MK, but just the timing of the, like, even though MK11 will be at EVO, it's not a very hot game currently. Like, a lot of people, even who are really into it, like, there's no money in it. No one's like traveling to compete in it when you win like $60. And even those who are willing to travel for it, they would probably wait till EVO. So I'm sure EVO is going to be great, but you know, it was cool to see Scorpion Prox and what's his name? His brother, the Chilean twins. Like, that's kind of an interesting storyline that they're like really dominant, but there really weren't like that many. I mean, there's like Too Easy and Full Auto, and like there were notable players in the top 8 for sure, but it wasn't like a super stacked top 8. Same thing with Street Fighter 5. Like, the same weekend there were like the Topanga finals in Japan, and they were like, I mean, that was like all top players, right? Whereas in the Combo Breaker Street Fighter tournaments, like, it wasn't a bad tournament. It wasn't like an illegitimate top 8 or anything, but it wasn't the level of excitement for it was just kind of, for that kind of major offline tournament, was sort of maybe lower than you might expect from some events like that. But that's just kind of how it goes. Both Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter literally like just on the cusp of a new game coming out. That's usually not like the most exciting time. What's up, McCaw? Yeah, well, I mean, I've been closer. We got the laser beam, of course. It's a little early, but I guess that's how it goes. But yeah, so like a mystery tournament was super fun. Like the Primal Rage top 8 was awesome. Like there's a lot of great stuff at the tournament, but I think we're kind of headed into a month from now. Things are going to look very different, and a few months further when Mortal Kombat's dropped as well. Like there's gonna be a lot bigger tournaments, a lot more excitement and everything. So it's cool. But Combo Breaker is still awesome. Very fun to watch, and by all accounts, an amazingly fun event to attend as well. Nuclear Finals were sick. Yeah, I mean, they had like 80,000 games there, so I had to be very selective about what I try to watch, and time zones get a little complex as well. But I'm just glad to have like offline events to watch in the first place. We haven't really been spoiled with that for the past couple of years for obvious reasons. But it's cool to see more events kind of come back, and yeah, I'm excited to catch more of CEO, which is in a couple of weeks, right? And Evo in August. Very much looking forward to hanging out with some friends for Evo weekend, as is tradition. But enough of all of that. I think it is time to talk James Bond. Tonight, we are indeed moving on to Mission 14, James Bond Jr. for the Super Nintendo. Why don't we learn a little bit about this game? Another THQ joint, but this time developed by our friends at Grey Matter. I know there's some people in chat who are big fans of Grey Matter. Will I become one after playing this game? Well, I'll just have to find out. This adaptation of the animated TV series differs significantly from its NES namesake. The nephew of Agent 007 must foil the plans of malevolent scum agents who are hunting for rare artifacts that would allow them to dominate the world. But unlike the NES game, this version is a more action-oriented side-scrolling game without detailed mission objectives or puzzle solving. You know, having just read about these games before I played either of them, I was very kind of anxious about what the NES game would be like. It seemed exceedingly British, which I think is pretty true. But surprisingly, the kind of maze-like exploratory mission kind of aspect of it was not kind of as bad as I thought it might be, because I was expecting very sprawling maze-like levels that would be a complete pain to get through, but it wasn't really the case. Like, the game has some other issues, and I think one of the most biggest disappointing factors was certainly the lack of connection to the game. Like, the game has 4 stages. The boss fight on stage 1 is a totem pole. Stage 2 and stage 3 don't have boss fights, and stage 4 is you fight Scumlord flying some kind of Dr. Wily spaceship. So kind of underwhelming in that sense. Also, the game has 2 loops, whereas the first loop you can credit feed very generously, and on the second loop you have to 1cc. Thought that was a bit of a it was a little jarring, but overall I think James Bond Jr. on the NES, not a bad game by any stretch, but you know, it had its moments. You know, it's got werewolf potions and you know, some cool shit like that. And the graphics, like the presentation, the music, top notch for sure. But it had its kind of annoying factors, and ultimately I definitely didn't have the patience to try and sort of learn how to play it properly to beat the second loop. So we ended up just watching a video to see the ending, which was pretty funny. James Bond Jr. just ends up on a tropical beach in a grass skirt or whatever for whatever reason. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this game compares. Yeah, the gray matter engine. I've seen enough of this game, which is to say about 5 seconds, to know that we should temper our expectations as far as the audio goes. But I booted it up just to see that it started, and I heard about 2 seconds, which indicate that there's at least an attempt to incorporate the music from the show, which is always a good sign. I don't know that it's gonna, really make up for not having great music in general, or great sound, I should say, over the NES game, but yeah, it's fun. First Super Nintendo game, first and last, I guess, of the challenge. Or of this project, rather. It's not really a challenge. It's been a hot minute since I played anything Super Famicom on this channel, so it's kind of nice to see what, just a slightly different flavor of game. What's up, Sanuj? Good luck. Yeah, okay, sounds like I might need it. Rented it as a kid, never got past the helicopter scene that hits you in about 2 seconds. All right, we got some prior investment, some emotional attachment to this game. That's fun. I always enjoy playing games that people get hype about in chat for whatever reason, good or bad. But yeah, like this stretch of games, the kind of post British microcomputer era. When we're playing these, it's basically the Nintendo, Sega stuff in between the computer games and GoldenEye. That's like the section that have been the most anxious about figuring. Like, these are the games that might be really hard. In fact, there's one that I know is really fucking hard, and that's The Duel on the Mega Drive, because I had that as a kid, and I found that game kind of impossible. And that's also a British game, but not, well, it's pretty British. I was gonna say it's not necessarily British in the sprawling maze-like aspect, but it kind of is. But I was gonna say it's British in that, like, European Amiga difficulty sense. Do you get blessed with the Moby Games photo of Chris Gray before playing? I mean, I don't have a lot of gray matter lore, but we can probably arrange that. We are going to do a little bit of lore research because we're going to, at the very least, be checking through the manual before we start playing. But yeah, just to finish my train of thought, once we reach a certain point, I figure like games are not going to be prohibitively difficult. We're going to be able to kind of get through them one way or the other. But in this era, it could go, you don't really know until you play. I think this game does have passwords, so at the very least we should be able to use passwords, if not maybe cheat codes or something, like if it comes to it, just to see what the game has to offer. But for tonight at least, we'll certainly give it a proper try to see how well we do. We might as well check in, by the way, on the Q Branch Research Funding Initiative. We are currently just about halfway to our next goal, which would be the 3rd secret bonus mission. Of course, all contributions to the channel in the form of bits, donations, subs, etc. will provide some Q credits towards this goal at a rate of 1 per bit or equivalent. And once we reach the goal, we will add another secret game to the list of games to be played. Let me do a little bit of setup here. I gotta find the manual. I know I have it here. Let's see if we can where'd I put it? Okay, yeah, I think we have this set up. There we go. So we can now do this. There we go. Shout outs to freegamemanuals.com to provide us with this I'm sure... Oh, okay, maybe not. I was going to say atrociously low resolution PDF, but it looks to be higher quality than the NES manual anyway. And before Quantum of Solace third-person action game secretly harder than second loop of NES Junior. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Like, that's the thing. We're not guaranteed to be out of the woods, for sure. You know, I mean, I played a little bit of GoldenEye Rogue Agent on Xbox when I bought that game a while back. And that seemed kind of rough. Because, you know, even, like, early 2000s games, or even mid-2000s games, you know... Just as like some kind of point of reference, I remember when God of War came out in 2005, playing that game, and what a sort of revelation it felt like for that game to be so, at the time, excessively generous about checkpoints and like auto saving or whatever. I don't think it had. Actually, I don't remember. I don't think it auto saved like hard memory card save, but it had very generous checkpoints. And when I say very generous, they were exactly what you would expect from a modern game today. But it wasn't exactly what you would expect in 2005. So if that was like sort of cutting edge for a big action game at the time, you know, it's not surprising to think of smaller games or less forward-thinking games. You continue having sort of more old-fashioned checkpoint systems and more unforgiving, weird difficulty spikes like well after that. Obviously, it's kind of a gradual thing. Like, once we reach a certain point, we probably don't have to worry about lives and continues and starting over from the beginning and any of that. But any game up until, like, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever reach a point in this timeline of games where we will be completely safe from, you know, weird difficulty spikes that we get sort of stuck on. But at the very least, I feel a little more... like at ease about the prospect of not having to deal with that kind of stuff once we're past, like once we're into the 3D era, basically. But I'm sure I will be proven wrong at some point or another. That seems like a given. Anywho, let's read the instruction booklet. Introduction. Thank you for purchasing James Bond Jr. for play on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. We hope you enjoy many hours of non-stop action as you travel across the world to tangle with the deadly agents of scum. Join James on his mission to stop the evil plans of Dr. Derange, Skullcap, Maximilian Cortex, and their leader, Scumlord. What's up, Bilbo? So right off the bat, the manual mentions villains from the show. I feel like this is a somewhat peculiar selection. Like Dr. Derange, he's at least in this artwork, right? That's he's on the bottom right there, just above James on the bike. But I would say, like, the guys who are on this illustration here, that's Dr. No, Jaws, Oddjob, and Dr. Derange. Just in terms of the, like, the iconography of this show, I feel like those are pretty much the most, like, the biggest villains. And at least anecdotally from the episodes that we watched, I think Jaws is probably the most, like, recurring villain. He shows up pretty frequently. There's several episodes with, like, all of them appear multiple times. But I think, like, Skullcap, we've seen him a few times, but he's mostly like a henchman, kind of. I mean, so is Jaws, but he's, I don't know, Skullcap doesn't seem very major. Maximilian Cortex, I know we watched one episode where he showed up, and, like, I've already forgotten who they were or what they did. I just recognized the name. But I would have expected, like, Oddjob for sure. Like, you could... I don't know. I mean, we'll see how these guys are even, like, implemented in the game. The fact that they are mentioned by name is at least a step up from the NES game. Get equipped with new weapons and gadgets in each level of action. His buddy IQ will be sure to lend him an electronic hand with devices that are bound to stop scum. I'm sure we'll get multiple wristwatches and tracking devices. So get ready to make a new legend for the Bond name as you race across the globe in your never-ending battle against the forces of evil. Alright, let's read. precautions carefully. Table of contents. All right. Scourge of Scum. Let's read. 3 missions await James Bond Jr., each one more perilous than the one before it. That's down from the 4 missions of the NES game. We're down to 3. His first stop is the jungles of Central America. There he must find and defeat Dr. Deranged before the evil genius discovers the treasure of the Temple of Gold. James must face scum agents on land and in the air, in his minicopter, to make it to his confrontation with the sinister Doctor. Next, he'll dive into action in the canals of Venice, Italy. This is where the legendary Da Vinci papers have led Maximilian Cortex on his quest for a secret invention. James has to pilot a specially armed speedboat through the deadly canals in search of the ancient item. In his final mission, James faces his ultimate enemy, Scumlord, and he can only be found on the coldest, most remote place on Earth. Remember the spy's motto: danger lurks within every shadow. What's up, Fishy Ash? Childhood games? Yeah, I've never played it, so it'll be interesting. I'm trying to remember. Like I said, I picked out some episodes to watch that appeared from this description to be the inspiration for these episodes. And I'm remembering now again, I don't remember Maximilian Cortex as a character exactly, but I remember there was the Venice episode where IQ he travels to Venice to see the brand new Da Vinci painting or something. Then it's like been stolen. I don't know. We'll see how much any of that comes up in the game. It was the Brain Lord who wanted the secret vault. Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, Fishy Ash. You are now the second person who has told us about the impossibility of level 2. So we'll see. Oh, we get some screenshots there. Okay, so that's Skullcap and Dr. Derange. So I guess these, yeah, this is probably like the intro to stage 1. We got some scum henchmen on the left. All right. Oh, Scumlord. Yeah, this is the same picture that shows up in the NES manual. Starting the game, place the James Bond Jr. game cartridge in the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, I saw this when I booted it up just to test it. Press the start button to advance to the password screen. At the password screen, press the start button to begin the game. During any part of the game, press the start button to pause the action. Yeah, so that like you go through the password screen whether you want to continue from a later part of the game or not. It's kind of weird. Levels 1, 3, 5, and 7 feature the James Bond Jr. character. Listed below are the controls for moving him. Left or right to move. Left or right, an X button for a flying kick. All right, we got a jump kick button. Up and down to climb ladders. Down to duck. Down and left, right to roll. Select button to change item. A to punch. B to jump. X for a stationary kick, I guess. Yeah. Why does it... So it lists X as kicking, and then it says if you're running, it will do a flying kick. But there's also left plus X as its own separate... kind of strange. Whatever. The Y button, press to use currently selected item. While James has the rocket shoes, you must hold the Y button continuously to make him fly. Alright, so this would seem to suggest that punching and kicking are the main modes of overcoming enemies and obstacles, and the Y button is not like your general shoot button, but rather use gadgets and items button. I guess we'll see. Don't get discouraged by the shoot 'em up stage. Game's typical high-powered Chris Gray. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so it says it's like 1, 3, 5, and 7 is platforming stages. So the 3 missions then, I guess, is like a platforming stage followed by a vehicle stage, which kind of lines up with how they're described. And then I guess there's a 7th, like, final boss stage or something, right? Because there's the 3 missions, which would be, you know, up to level 6, and then whatever, 7. Yeah, alright. So level 2 is the minicopter. Directs the movement of the minicopter on screen. Control pad A button. Drops bombs. B button. Cannon or special weapon. Speedboat. I remember seeing this because I used a clip from the speedboat level in my James Bond trailer. Right to speed up, left to slow down, up and down. Move with the D-pad, B to fire cannon. Yeah, there's a screenshot right there. Jet on stage 6. Move around with the D-pad, A to drop bombs, B to fire cannon. Alright, very straightforward. Special items. Okay, this is probably good research data here. What would a Bond saga be like without a bunch of really cool gadgets to make his life a little easier? We thought so too. Levels 1, 3, 5, 7. These items can be found throughout the levels. A small silver grenade adds 1 grenade. Large red grenade adds 5. Dart. Okay. Health. Maximum 5. 1-up. Adds 1 life and increases health points to 5. So 1-ups give you full health. Okay, so these are all the generic power-ups that we can get, I guess. Grenades, darts, and health. Each level has special items or weapons that might not be found in other levels. Some are listed below. Oh, there's like actual names for each stage. That's good. Super Jump Sneakers. Allows James to jump higher than usual. Level 2. Fly to the Temple. Shield. Gives 3 shield balls to absorb enemy attacks or collisions. Does not protect against flying into terrain. Alright, so there's some kind of options circling the ship or something, I guess. Shrapnel-tipped missiles. These explode after reaching a certain distance or the edge of the screen. They burst into pieces that also damage enemies. Right. Level 3. Wait, hang on. Okay, so I thought level 1 and 2 was the temple. 3 and 4 would be Venice, and 5 and 6 would be Antarctica or whatever. But no, level 3 is still the temple. So I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just level 7 for the final showdown. So there's basically 2 missions? Is that how it's structured? I guess so. Snake Charming Electro Flute. Stuns all snakes for several seconds. Oh man, I'm getting flashbacks to Octopussy here with the snake charming. Super Jump Sneak. Okay, so they're here. Okay, so just listing everything that is in each level. Okay, well, it's a little convoluted here, but you got to fill these pages with something, I suppose. Level 4, the Canals of Venice, Airfoil Wing. Yeah, okay, wait, hang on. That means the Temple of Gold has 2 platforming stages and 1 vehicle stage in the middle. Venice starts with a vehicle stage. And then the jet is... Okay, so I guess the first mission is 3 stages and the other 2 are 2 stages each? Maybe? We'll see here, I guess. Yeah, the Canals of Venice... Airfoil Wing allows boat to jump farther. Nitro Boost allows it to go faster and also jump farther. Level 5, the Sewers of Venice. That sounds exciting. Freeze Bomb. Freezes liquids for several seconds. So maybe that's either used for some kind of platforming, you know, creating floating blocks of ice or something, or it's like anti-Amiga droplet preventative measure, maybe. Gas Mask allows James to move through poison gas clouds without suffering any damage. This already sounds a little obnoxious. Yeah, level 6, Flight to Scum HQ. Triple shot laser cannon. Like a spread shot, I guess. Shield. Additional shield balls, yeah. Level 7, Assault on Scum HQ. Rocket Shoes allows James to fly, so that's only in the final stage. Thermal Jacket. Prevents icicles from injuring Bond. So are these like passive, or do you like equip this, or do you... I guess we'll find out whenever we get to level 7. Laser Ring. Powerful weapon, especially when used against scum. What does that even mean? Is this like the bracelet in Ghouls and Ghosts? Screen display. I figure this is probably pretty self-explanatory. There's not even a screenshot to show it off, which is great. Currently selected item. If there is a number by the item, it represents the remaining number of those items that Bond has. If there is no number by the item, such as the rocket shoes, then it has an unlimited amount of uses. I wonder if that means you have to equip the thermal vest. Yeah, we'll see when we get there. Second from the right, number of chances remaining. When you have 0 chances, the game is over. Health count, yeah, okay. All this equipment, better be a Metal Gear-like. I was gonna say, like, you know, a Metal Gear-esque concept wouldn't be bad for a James Bond sort of thing. And that's like a little bit sort of what the Game Boy Bond game is like. You know, people say it's like a Zelda-like, but I reckon it's probably somewhere halfway between Zelda and like original Metal Gear. I have played that a tiny little bit, but it's been like 20-something years, so I don't really remember it in detail. I'm definitely looking forward to that one, though. I think it's pretty well regarded. Special notes on a few enemy characters. Level 2, paratroopers. They'll try to cling to James's minicopter and drag it to the ground. Brush them off the ship with the trees. That sounds pretty cool. Skullcap's copter. It takes many direct hits to send this ugly bird down. Okay. Did that really need a special note? There's like no other notes on anything. Just like, oh hey, this stage has a boss. It will take multiple hits. I mean, I appreciate it. That's good advice, but that's just all there is. Okay, cool. Let's see here then. If that's all we're gonna get from the manual, then there's not that much more to really go over here, I don't think. I'm feeling pretty ready. I realize I need to see here. We need to get a timer up here, and I should also update the spreadsheet a little bit. Let's do this. I don't have a link handy, but now I do. We should update this to status, mission status active. Mission start 2023 05/29. We'll see how long we'll spend with this. I just realized looking at it now, I think I mistyped something for the NES game. Did we play that all in one stream? I feel like I played that. I feel like I did 2 streams for that, but it's the same date, so I think I probably fucked up. I'll go over that and fix it later. But that's neither here nor there. Shoot the cyber demon until it dies. That's very good. That's very good advice. That's like good, solid, actionable advice. You can take that advice and apply it. All right. So as I'm dodging laser beams here, good practice for the game, I'm sure. Let's get everything ready here. Shut this down. I don't think I'm gonna need the manual. But before we're all ready to go, oh yeah, right. There we go. Let's hide that. We need to get into the spirit and mood for this game experience. First of all, let's make McCall happy and take a quick look at Chris Gray. There he is, founder and president of Gray Matter, the development company responsible for this game. He looks quite satisfied. But more importantly, we need to watch the James Bond Jr. opening. Let's do it.
Bond. James Bond Jr. No one can stop him, but scum always tries. Young Bond cuts through each web of spies. He learned the game from his Uncle James. Now he's heir to the name James Bond. James Bond Jr. while he rescues the girl. James Bond Jr. chases scum around the world.
That opening will never stop being exciting. James Bond Jr. Kenjiro Z86, welcome, welcome. We are just about to jump into action, so don't you worry about that. Let's just get this on screen here. And see, I guess we do this and this. What's up, Track Zero? Yes, I have indeed performed my yearly grooming ritual over the weekend, so now I look at least 5 to 10% more presentable. Oh yeah, I should probably do this so I can actually see the game. It's a little easier to play. All right, we got an attempt at the opening theme here. Well, half of it anyway. Yeah, I didn't even read the credits. I was too mesmerized by the party trumpet rendition of the theme song. This game is all design. Now this is some game design right here. Just witness this immaculate zigzag technique. Maybe that's good strats. We should take notes. Oh yeah, look at that sprightly young Bond. Dude, this game is like multi-dimensional letterboxing, unless my capture is Omega fucked up, which it might be. Pretty sure I have the right profile. Yeah, I think some settings here are... Yeah, because if I try... Like, these aren't labeled, so I never forget exactly which preset is for what here. But let's just see... Because if we look at the title screen, it didn't seem like it was, like, weirdly letterboxed. Yeah, like... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, exactly. It's not any less letterboxed here. I need to fix the color space here. So I think that's just the game. I'll laugh at the music all you want, but once you hear the post-helicopter track, we'll see, we'll see. You're a fan of this show, Kenshiro? Watch the Italian... Yeah. On the insistence of the chat, we watched the Italian opening. It was pretty good, but of course it got like immediately content ID'd, unlike the English one. Yeah, I would have to imagine something like this wouldn't necessarily be terribly expensive or hard to get, but you never know. You never know. I do not have a physical copy myself. We are playing off of a flash card. For this, I mean, I don't have I have a Japanese Super Famicom, so I wouldn't be able to play the American version without a bit of surgery. So whenever I can, I try to play original games, or at least on original hardware, which we are doing. But I didn't go out of my way to buy 50 games. I mean, we're going to be playing a bunch of mobile games later, which I can't get in any kind of legitimate means, nor could I stream them from like a, you know, Ericsson flip phone. So obviously we're going to have to go with emulators or stuff like that. but I also, like, even when it would be plausible, feasible, doable, hypothetically, yeah, there's a limit to which games I can, in good conscience, go out and buy for something like this. I like that the game's not giving away too much. We're literally just seeing the same shoot 'em up stage and the same sewer stage. These are the sewers of Venice, then, I assume. Canadian magazine. The Gray Matter guys are on the cover, posing with hockey sticks. I was gonna say, I'm assuming it's not a video game magazine then. So are they Canadian then, I take it? I'm not very well... I just know that Chris Gray and Gray Matter are... I don't even know if highly regarded is the right word for it, but they have a following. I suppose being Canadian, maybe that could help explain some slightly European-flavored influences on the game design. Anyway, yeah, you press start and you come to this screen. There's no, like, main menu or really title. I mean, there's a title screen, we see the title, but, like, it's a little unusual. It's a little peculiar to be fed through this kind of forced password screen. It's a little unusual. But I suppose if we just enter zeros, we start at the beginning. Let me just... It's live split over here so I can see it. And you guys are going to have to help me keep an eye on live split. It has a bad habit of just freezing every now and then. So if it happens, try to help me keep an eye on when it does so we can fix it. Love how Bond Jr. is moving his mouth to the music. Yeah, these are all lip-produced trumpet noises, I guess. It's some extremely serious and legit stuff between these quick commission games. Yeah, because, like, the only thing I, like, associate him with, and that's really only by association with conversations about Gray Matter and everything else, is Bob, aka Space Funky Bob, which I know is another game that plays like this, but my impression is that that is much more of a passion project. Can you say that? Like, it's an original game, right? It's not like a licensed thing like this. And it seems like that maybe a little more ambitious. I played that back in the day, like, extremely briefly, but I just recall that game being a little more seeming kind of larger and a little bit more inscrutable. But I'm not sure. Heck no cop. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the kind of person I'd be curious to do a little more research on. Oh, we cannot get distracted. We cannot get sidetracked. We have to concentrate on the mission at hand. FMV 3DO games. That's pretty powerful. Well, let's start the game. Warfield Academy. This looks like it does on the show. That's pretty good. Have you heard the news, James? An agent of scum has stolen a priceless statue from one of the students here at Warfield. From what I can understand, the statue can be used to open up a long-lost temple which contains golden artifacts. Can't let scum get away with this. They'll use the gold to fund their evil plans. You must stop scum at once. You'll need some special tools for your trip, James. A minicopter is armed with missiles and bombs. In due course, I should have some other goodies for you, such as these special shrapnel-tipped missiles and a shield attachment. Once in the temple, you may run into some nasties, so I came up with this snake charm electro flute. And these super jump shoes to help you reach your lofty goals. I think this trouble is the work of Dr. Derange. He'll use the gold to fund his evil science tests. Dr. Derange usually travels with his henchman Skullcap. Watch out for him. He's not bright, but he is tough. Like, extensive briefing. I hope IQ remembered to pack my suntan lotion. Oh, dude. The pacing of how this is presented is all whack, but now that I have this statue in my grasp, the treasure on all the gold, blah, blah, blah. Skullcap, you must keep Jim Summon Jr. from interfering. Yes, sir, Dr. Derange, sir. I'll do what I can to stop him. He's a fool to mess with you, Dr. Derange. Enough, you idiot. Go get him. Yeah, like proper full cinematics and like dropping all the lore and like seeing Warfield Academy and even a little dotted line on the map. Like, it's a pretty big step up. I mean, the NES game actually had really sick cinematics too. They were kind of cooler than this, to be honest. But the NES game just made up a new character of the fucking lieutenant, whatever, colonel, to give orders to James Bond Jr. to go on this mission to save the world, which is like not what happens on the show at all. This feels a lot more in line with how the show is actually presented. All right. Okay, we got a 45 frame startup punch. Kick is a little dainty, but faster. Jump kick is like instant, but probably a little awkward to hit something with. Oh, you can actually hold the button to jump kick higher. We got a little goo when I high jump. Oh wait, no, it's not. Okay, it's not even equipped. It's my jump noise. So I got 10 grenades and 10 darts. Alright. It basically doesn't work. So jump kicks only work on people above us. Alright. Took a hit. Health refill. Alright, starting off. Oh, there he is. Dr. Grange just chilling. Wait, was that stage 1? Okay, I can see why this was 3 stages then. Okay. Well, we made it to stage 2. Alright, there's some pretty horrendous, like, sort of delay on your move, or, like, inertia. There's not, like, input delay as such, but a lot of inertia. Oh, okay. You die in 1 hit. I see. I see. What's up, broccoli donut? Yes, I've done some self-inflicted hair loss. Alright, so yeah, you can control kind of the trajectory of the bombs, but it's a little tricky. What is this music, though? Ah, instant frame drops when I got the shield. Sick. Alright, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's got a little... I see. I'm just gonna assume that anything on screen will kill us if it touches us. Shrapnel missiles. I'm not sure when I picked those up. Maybe those are on the Y button? Okay, that's a checkpoint at least. Can I blow... Wow, okay, these guys are immune to bombs. I see. No, oh, so that's my shrapnel. I see. Okay, now I get it. Okay. I didn't register picking up the shrapnel missile, so I didn't understand what the deal was with gray junk. Wait, am I... Okay. The bomb hitbox seems a little questionable. Oh my god, okay, that was lucky. I guess I should probably just cover the screen in shrapnel. It seems like a good idea. I fucking touched a leaf. Okay, that's a new checkpoint at least, but pretty under-equipped now. Although, I guess I can shoot more bullets when I don't have the shrapnel. I cannot read chat while I'm doing this, by the way. Wait, okay. I guess there's like a projectile limit, but it doesn't matter if it's bombs or bullets. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. Whenever the fucking IQ plane comes by, it scares the shit out of me. Helicopter, it's called a mini-copter, but it's pretty big. Like, barely squeeze by these giant fucking sequoia trees. So fucking hard to hit anything. Oh my god, what? Why did I even bother trying to get that shield? I still had 2 shield balls. I didn't really need to risk my life for a 3rd one. I think that's the same checkpoint. No, it's... Okay, so I guess you don't necessarily, like... I assumed that projectiles would be able to sort of sneak past your shield defenses and hit you. But it kind of seems like even when it's like I got hit there. But it just took my shield, except it didn't even seem to take a shield that time. Confusing. But basically I have 3 hit points now. Easily. Kind of bizarre. Yeah, like the size of your helicopter and the giantness of all these trees. A bit messed up. But if this everything... I touched a fucking twig. Game over. Alright, press start button to continue, select button to end the game. I guess I have no sense of how long stages are in this. Because the first stage was about 2 screens long. But I feel like I've learned more about how this controls and what to expect. And how to use the bombs better and what have you. I think we'll stand a chance to do significantly better this time. At least no worse. This section with the dudes is like maybe rougher, but I don't even know what they really do when they... The manual warns us about these dudes like latching onto us. Little animations are pretty good. We'll see. It's been too much of a threat, thankfully. You don't really need bombs as much, I guess, with the shrapnel stuff, because they're always kind of raining stuff on the enemies. And the fact that they can go through the terrain makes it pretty buff, too. I took a hit there. I took a hit! For fuck's sake. Like, the entire, like, arc of the shield balls means, like, you essentially have a much larger hurt box with the shield than you do otherwise. Alright, shield refill. Nice. Nice. Get hit there. I can 1000% not read chat while I'm doing this, by the way, if that's not obvious. I'll catch up when I can. Oh, it's so sluggish. I think I took a hit there. I lost all my shields and I couldn't risk dying to touch the shield pickup. But I'm deathless up to this point, so... And we have the shrapnel. Oh, that hurt box. What's up, Vinyl? Yeah, yeah. I mean, we just got the, you know, it's the James Bond Jr. standard. Right, so this is actually a little rough here, because now I gotta learn how to survive up until the shield delivery, whenever that happens. I think it's up. Actually, I shouldn't just speculate on that, because clearly don't remember. Oh, okay, I got missiles here. There's shield. Okay. As long as you stay like at the very top of the screen, you should be safe from freeze at least. Get hit there, but so far, like, shield refills are somewhat frequent. Hopefully this is a checkpoint. Shield, nice. Took another hit there, I didn't even realize. I got hit from behind. Jesus Christ. This is pretty hardcore. Oh, there's an entrance there. I don't know why I thought it would be a smart idea to try to go below. Shoot him directly. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to dodge that. Yeah, that's the shrapnel. When I hit the shrapnel missile, you see a little missile with an S at the top of the screen. Inertia. That makes it so that when I shoot a projectile, whenever it hits the edge of the screen or collides with an enemy, it'll generate that shrapnel. I don't think I could have dodged that bullet, so... Alright, let's try again. Did it give me a password? I mean, not that I would need it, obviously. But I'm trying to, like, just speculate a little bit on what to possibly expect. Because if you have infinite continues, and the game doesn't, like, keep track of anything beyond what stage we're on, that would mean, like, if we get a password... Oh my god, I just lost 2 shields. Could be okay. We'll see. I don't think the first section of the stage here should really... There we go, so now we got shrapnel. Should give us too much trouble, but Jesus Christ. The movement of some of these enemies... a little disconcerting. Dude, yeah, okay, the hitboxes on your, like, bombs are very strict. Nice. Like, the shrapnel, at least, tends to cover so much of the screen that it's kind of hit something eventually, for the most part. But I feel like there's been a lot of cases of throwing bombs out there and have it hit close enough for the explosion to essentially overlap with what you're trying to hit, but it's still not getting hit. I don't know, I have my eyes purely, like, fixated on my helicopter just to make sure that I dodge shit. Fuck! Like, projectiles move so slowly, too. The enemy projectiles, I mean, that it can be kind of... like, they occupy space. Nice. Yeah, that's the shield that's, like, really tricky to get. I guess a bunch of the structures or vehicles or whatever, they don't even shoot anything. They're like, they don't pose a threat to you. So you don't really need to be too concerned with them, I suppose. Like these guys. Yeah, but a lot of these sections too, like if you get here with the shield and shrapnel, it becomes a lot easier than if you don't. Hell. Like once you have a shield, usually it's rare for me to run out of shield until we get the next shield refilled, so it's pretty generous. But of course you don't have a shield when you when you start. You still have to kind of make it that far. I'm now out of shields, I just realized. Oh, dude, like how did that not get hit? Okay, he clipped me in the back. I lost my shield. Yeah, that's the guy that got me last time. Fuck! Oh, and it's not a checkpoint. Shit. I just figured that, like, I gotta get this balloon out of the way. Because then I can... Like, without getting it out of there, I'll be kind of stuck. The inertia makes it so hard to control. Well, the stage 1 situation is just bizarre because it was literally just like 2 screens, 1 enemy, and then you just transition into this, which according to the manual is level 2. This is so fucked. Well, chat tells me things get a lot easier after this, which I'm... Like, obviously, once you're in the platforming stages, you at the very least have a health bar. So I guess when you blow up this... Well, I didn't do it now, of course, but if you blow up the vehicle, the balloons, like, go with it, it seems like. Staying at the... Ugh! Just about to say, staying at the top seems like... Yeah, like, once I take my first death, it's all, like, slippery slope. It's like an Amiga shoot 'em up. Well, in some ways not. I mean, I think the graphics are kind of Amiga-like to a degree, like, at least the ship. But I would say it's, like, pretty, like, everything dies in one hit. Including you. And I don't know that that's true of any Amiga shooter. But I think it's also like, there is a sort of tradition of European shoot-'em-ups. But I don't think there necessarily is, like... I don't know what a sort of archetypical American shoot-'em-up would be. Or Canadian, as it were. But, like... Yeah, it doesn't look like a Japanese arcade shooter. So it's like, it's almost shorthand to just say that it's like a Euro... I'm not saying you're wrong, but it's just kind of an observation in general about that kind of thing, where... it's kind of a simple connection to make, but it's like a weird Western shoot-'em-up-y kind of thing. But you know, even I said before, like, gray matter Canadian, maybe that could explain some slight Euro adjacent tendencies in certain game design regards. So, you know, that could be one such thing. I just realized that well, I could be wrong, but it seems like if I'm at the top of the screen, the shrapnel doesn't come down. Like it flies off the top of the screen and doesn't come back, maybe? I'm not sure. Shield, thank you. But yeah, the first, like, well, I guess I can't say half of the stage because I don't know how long it is, but the first sections end up just being kind of busy. Wow, I got hit by both of those, so I lost 2 shields. Holy shit. Because I know I can, and so far have done kind of that part deathless. Oh, fuck off. It feels like I have to, because if I start taking a death, although I guess if I take a death slightly earlier, then that kind of gives me more run up to collect shields or shrapnel. Missed the bomb, and yeah. So I didn't quite make it as far as I... No, maybe I think this is the same checkpoint. Yeah, those like multi-directional... whatchamacallits are kind of trickier to deal with. There we go. Gotta bomb that. Make the... blimp missiles. Whatever. Disappear. I can't get it. Like, at least the power-ups are, like, pretty chunky. They're not, like, tiny. But because of your awkward inertia... Yeah, dude, I took fucking 3 hits from that one turret somehow. Entrance. Not quite. Fuck! Okay, that was actually further left than I thought. Yeah, this is officially definitely a worse attempt. And my last credit. I think this is the... Yeah, this is the last checkpoint that I got stuck on. Sure. So even on my furthest attempt getting into the cave, I haven't actually seen, like, I haven't actually gotten to the next checkpoint. It's so demoralizing when you just rain missiles. Yeah, see. Okay. Alright, officially PB. I didn't think I touched it, but... Nice, okay. So I was literally like half a screen away from the checkpoint before. Dude, it's so hard to get in the right spot. Okay, proud. Now we got a canopy of tree above us. Oh! Okay. Well, we got to the boss. Is James Bond Jr. even canon? I think that's a, like... I don't think there is a James Bond canon. Well, I mean, Do you count the books? Do you only count the books that Ian Fleming wrote? Do you only count the movies? Which movies do you count? It's not like the movies all have an internally consistent continuity. No, as far as I'm aware, no James Bond novel or film has acknowledged the existence of James Bond's nephew, James Bond. Who goes on adventures around the world with military-grade shrapnel missiles. But it's, you know, it's one of many James Bond adaptations. I mean, it really depends on where you personally choose to draw the line, whether it quote-unquote has anything to do with whatever you personally consider the core of the property. That's my personal stance. It is a video game that has James Bond in the title. That means it's a James Bond video game as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so I'm not entirely clear on how that boss fight works. I could have maybe just kept going just by shooting. I was trying to see if I could, like, align myself to just dump a bunch of bombs on him. But it's not as if I know that the bombs do more damage. In fact, I'd be surprised if, like, anything does any more than 1 unit of damage. But there was, like, this part where these orbs started circling me that looked suspiciously similar to the shield balls, but I'm pretty sure it was like some kind of projectiles that he shot that just swirled around me somehow. I don't know, but hopefully we'll be able to get to the boss fight with at least more than 0 lives, and hopefully fuck off. Let's start over. I guess I have to redo stage 1, but that's fine. In the best case scenario, we have shields or weapons or something. Because if you have the shrapnel weapon, I'm sure it's going to make the boss like 50 times easier. James Pond does not have James Bond in the title. And that's that. There's more than enough James Bond games. Oh shit, okay. Punch is garbage. For us to feel like we have to worry about James Bond parodies or James Bond adjacent, like, thematically similar games. I'm sorry if I sound annoyed. But that's like the 58th time someone has asked about James Bond games. I can't help feel like people feel a little bit clever when they bring it up, as if I'm, like, not aware of James Bond games, as if I didn't grow up playing James Bond 2 RoboCod, which obviously has, like, absolutely fuck all to do with James Bond at that point. I feel like you could do a James Bond marathon, and it wouldn't last you quite as long as James Bond. But those original 3 games and the aquatic games, I don't know, I feel like they could occupy you for quite some time. Dude, I almost died to the exact same branch. Just a straight pixel of a grayish brown twig. Just utterly demolish IQ's mini-copter. It's not that sturdy, is it? Think about it. Okay, sure, I'll let that guy fly off screen. It's a little awkward, too, when, like, the rate at which you can shoot projectiles changes so drastically when you get the upgrade. Like, it's unquestionably an upgrade. It makes you more powerful. But it causes a bunch of slowdown. And it puts you far more frequently in the situation of being unable to shoot, or being much more limited in your rate of fire. Okay, I got through there taking just one hit. That's okay. I should have just not hesitated and just sped through, but that's okay. I hate these extremely tight gaps above the trees. It's so terrible. Yeah, just speed through there. That's better. Don't worry about these guys. Bombs are so shit. I somehow lost 2 shields to nothing. The shield mechanic is highly mysterious. Sometimes I feel like helicopters bump into my shields and they get destroyed and I don't lose a shield. And sometimes I like graze a tree and I don't touch it and I lose 2 shields. I shouldn't have stopped there. Could have just... I was just like eager to explode the truck. But I didn't even consider that I should have just sped through and I would have been fine. We're getting close to the cave though. Oh, nice. Shit, don't stop. Okay, got a little lucky there. It's our last shield, I'm pretty sure. Fuck, dude, he shot an extra projectile and hit me. Okay, there's more left of the stage than I thought, which is easy mistake to make because everything looks the fucking same. Alright, just speed through, don't worry about hitting him. Find the gap. Okay, we got shrapnel. Let's pray that we can advance through these caves. Alright, okay, this is our real shot. Deathless too, by the way. Nice, just immediately die, because... Oh, fuck off. Okay. Drain my health. These weird-ass shurikens. Yeah, see, because I can, like, actually shoot them. But your rate of fire is so shit with the shrapnel. But it doesn't actually work. Can I prevent him from shooting more projectiles? I think I can. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's fucking way easier with with the normal weapon. All right, cool. I like that I had a little henchman sprite. Make it to the temple, but you haven't got to Dr. Derange. You're in big trouble, Bond. He's got the ram's horn. Now that I've put a lid on Skullcap, I think it's time to give Dr. Derange some therapy. Its level's password is 0007. Ultimate music coming up. Do we get more of the opening theme now? No, it just loops. We just get a third to maybe half of the opening theme song. Is Q in this? Well, IQ, his grandson from the show, is in this. He's in the intro of the state. I guess he's... Well, we'll see if we get a proper IQ briefing for the second mission. So as far as the manual is concerned, what we cleared was stage 2. And we're getting to stage 3, but it's the first password we get. Now, not that you need a password for stage 2, but yeah. So strange. What was that little stage 1 even for? Problem with helicopter scene is that level of motor skills for a 6 to 8-year-old is just way out of control. Yeah, I mean, it feels awful. The inertia, like the movement, is so bad. But that was, you know, we got through it in half an hour. That wasn't so bad. Like, I was expecting it to be worse. Okay, I think we can hopefully remember this password. What's going on with the sprite there, but... Alright. A dainty little kick. No crouching kicks or punches. And each of... grenades and darts. Can't even go now with this. What? Oh, that's the snake charming flute. The electro flute. Can't scroll the screen. I have 2 uses. Oh, I guess the snakes are so tiny. Okay, I see. That you can't punch or kick them, so you could maybe lob a grenade at them. Or charm them. Yeah. Can I get high jump sneakers up here? I don't dare to try to make that leap. Dude. Alright. Works a little bit different than I expected. Wait. Oh yeah, I tossed a grenade. Wait. Oh yeah, because I got one. So that hit. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Oh, we got 20 darts. Oh, ooh, I started animating there. Was I about to take fall damage? I hope that's a background element. Okay, can make this jump. Got him. Oh, okay, so snakes pour out of the... I see. So it's just about to comment on the fact that that snake had just spawned. Explains that. These giant foreground pillars are a little bit of a nuisance. Trap wall. Can I squeeze in the court? Nah, I just... Okay. Well, you know what? Let's not find out. Quite funny. So, my high jump sneaker, that's so funny, by the way, that the manual lists like all the special items that you can collect exclusively in stage 1, and there's the high jump sneaker, and you pick it up, and 1.5 seconds later you get to the end of the stage. But I didn't game over in between, right? I technically haven't even died. No, wait, that's not true. I took a death because I lost my weapon. Did we get an extend? Or did my lives refill on this stage? Either way. Well, I guess the death could... Well, whatever. The point is, I don't have my items from stage 1. So we probably shouldn't be too overly concerned about trying to stock up on items for future stages. But we'll see. Like, your character sprite is pretty big. Oh yeah, that's right, you can roll. You can't really see that far ahead. Okay, now you cannot climb the vines. Just drop down, I guess. Okay. It's not ready for that. Right? Nope, I cannot shoot from the... I tried to jump to the side, but no such... Oh, checkpoints, huh? Wait, so... Okay, you don't even press jump. You just tap left or right or hold, and he does a little jump off the ladder. The jump button doesn't do anything. Wait, but... Okay, let's science this. Just holding right gives me about that height. My tip of my hair halfway across the tiles. Yeah, okay, so you can press jump and sideways. In fact, can I hold B? Yeah, okay. I can hold B in preparation to jump off, and then as I hold right or left, I do the full height jump off the ladder. Okay, that's good. We've mastered the technique. I wonder if there's something... Nope, there's not something. Okay, well... I don't think there's anything worth trying to grab up there. Snake just waiting for me. Ooh. Just realized that was like a thin floor, but that one did not collapse. Okay. Thought maybe I could squeeze past. Okay, so I need to tap up or down to grab the ladder. Good to know. Be careful. I haven't really done it, but try to be careful not to accidentally roll. Because rolling does move you a certain predetermined distance. Right, there's different tiles for the collapsing floor. Now, you can do a flying kick, but once you tap the jump button, you cannot kick in the air. Alright, so monkey up there. Wait, I thought this was where we were supposed to go. Well, we got a 1-up at least, but... And that refills our health. Nice, okay. So go left here? Oh yeah, I guess so. Not the most maze-like levels I've ever seen, but... Not devoid of maze-like substance. Good sound effect. Wait, is that an opening? Guess so. We got health here. Screen transition. Okay. Still the same level, I guess, but... Oh, what's up, Rena? Given the amount of time that's passed, I wonder if Daniel Craig's 007 was just an aged-up James Bond Jr. I mean, I suppose it cannot be ruled out. We know from Skyfall, there's, you know, talk about his parents and everything, but there's no nothing mentioned about his uncle. As in, nothing to, you know, firmly establish that he does not have an uncle named James. What, I can just go left? Oh boy. No, okay, that worked out. I didn't mean to roll, but accidental immaculate spacing. Did I have exactly 10 of each, or did everything just reset between screen transitions? I feel like I can't put anything past this game. I'm pretty sure, yeah, even though the tips, like, stick out, while the spikes are in, like, the retracted position, they don't hurt you. Not sure how you're meant to time those jumps. Alright, just execution style. I meant to kick him, but that's fine. Alright, get a bunch of grenades. I was gonna say we keep getting them, but you only get one grenade for each of those little pickups. Alright. Oh my god, I cannot believe I did not take damage there. Running away from the snakes. Yep, you cannot jump grenade. Nope, you cannot affect the trajectory or distance. Oh, fucking monkey. Alright, I guess that's probably progress. Wait. Yeah, there we go. No wonder I can't do the roll accidentally. It's like hard to do on purpose. Oh, I'll take this. Thank you. Hopefully not slide into the spikes. It just cracks me up every time. Yeah, the controls in like... Okay, I don't know if I can make that jump, but I certainly can't get up on the right, so... Nice. Snake flute. But absolutely, I gotta give this game a lot more credit than the NES one for actually being based on the show. I mean, not that this exact level is like that evocative in the details, but it's got like Scum and the villains and Warfield Academy and IQ. A lot of elements that were completely absent. Oh, that doesn't reach. Oh, I can't even fucking get up there. Well, that was a waste then. I wanted to see if I could, like, get up among the snakes to grab some things, but... So much for that. Alright, nice. I basically can't... yeah, I guess that would work. Elegant little jump kick. 5-3... 5-5, yeah, I get my health refilled. Oh. Yeah, and I just reset the 10 darts, 10 grenades. The sound effects are very funny. Oh my Jesus, I tried to roll through, but the roll is not reliable. As it turns out. Yeah, okay, he's throwing exploding rocks. I can't really get to him. Wonder, surely you cannot do a jump kick off a ladder. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Wow, thanks. Hey, the manual says they're darts, they're darts. I mean, it's not like it seems like it's a euphemism for anything. All rockets or something, maybe. Okay, we got lava now. Okay, I heard... Wait, what? I was gonna say, I heard his little grunt, so we got him, but I guess not. It's like a very strange sort of puzzle aspect. Oh, I didn't take damage from that, at least. To, like, figure out how to reach the enemies to attack them. Alright, so let's not bother with this guy. I know there's lava somewhere below, but I can't see where it is, so... Yeah, does the L and R button do anything? No. I mean, the game doesn't seem like, so far at least, they would put a bunch of trolley... Oh, I did get him! Nice! Like weird pits and falling into spikes or something, but at the same time, like, it hasn't really done that so far, but would I trust it to not do that at all? Not necessarily. Enemies just respawn, I guess? Basics are a bit funky. Level design... Oh! Bit all over the place, but... Not necessarily gotten lost. Okay. Could go further right, so let's see if that's a thing. Okay. Whoa, shit. Okay, I was expecting that to come a little closer. Doesn't seem like progress. Maybe it is. Go left. I mean, I don't think I've been here though, so. Oh shit, I exploded his bomb with my bomb. That was pretty hype. Hit him with the cross up. Hit him in the back of the head. Okay. I should have just done the jump kick. I was gonna say, I bet there's a guy on the other side. Fuck off! How did that not hit him? That's what I'm trying to say. One heart. Oh my god, I hit my head on the ceiling and fell into the guy and took damage. So we're doing this all over again, I guess. Okay. A little bit lucky when I did that before, I guess. Hitting with the jump kick like that is a little bit awkward. Okay, this stage is like kind of long. And I definitely don't remember the path I took. But we're just gonna improvise and trust that the instincts that got me that far. Okay, will get me. Alright, I'm obviously doing terribly. But we're learning how to deal with enemies at least. I don't know where continues will. I mean, I'm assuming I'll have to redo the entire side-scrolling section. Can't crouch throw. Yeah, no reach, but also terrible startup. Like, the punch has better reach, actually. So I used the punch once, and I realized, like, oh, it takes multiple hits. Because in the very first stage, I took out a dude with one kick. So I assumed that, like, oh, the kick has better damage. But now they all take 2 kicks, so I guess that's not the case. Okay, well, no fall damage there at least. Yeah, I was trying to save on darts a little bit, I guess, but... Fuck! I forgot that that thing just does not get very close. Pretty reasonably comfy with this early part at least. Floating on lava, yep. Yeah, there's... Oh, well, that wasn't really worth it. Down here we get health, I think. I don't need now, of course. Shit. Wait, where did that come from? Slam a grenade into his face, point blank range. It's pretty good. That's 5 darts, so that's pretty good. It shot a net at me. Okay, I didn't take damage, so... Sure, okay. I don't feel like it's worth exploring what's, like... Yeah, I was gonna say, 'cause there's probably nothing more than those. At least I have my ladder jumping technique down. What's up, Starman? We're making good progress so far. Okay. Fuck. Well, good thing we got the heart, I guess. So funny, just crouch down for a full like 8 seconds while this projectile sails past you. Shit. I didn't notice this guy before, I think, so just remember that you can just... Yeah, like that's how you advance. He didn't die. Weird. I instinctively tried to like crouch grenade, forgetting that that's not a thing you can do. Okay, that does get closer. All these like weird stalemates. Am I like air controlling my grenades or something? More darts than grenades now. Oh, that's gonna collapse. It's been pretty long. I'm ready for this to be over. I guess we have to fight Dr. Derange at the end of this too. I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. But there could be a checkpoint, right? There probably would be. So we should have at least like 2 chances. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of secrets or anything. There's a blind drop there. Ooh. Nice. Oh, look at all this treasure. This is the gold, right? So we're probably on Dr. Derange's trail. Oh, there he is. Oh, shit. He escaped.
I hate you, James Bond Jr. You're always standing in the way of science. Next time you will not stop me. Ha 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 ha.
I hope that's the last time I catch you blowing your own horn, Dr. Derange. It's very un-British, I should say. This level's password is 3675. Okay. I guess it's gonna be a lot harder if you don't have any weapons. So you gotta just punch and kick. I'm gonna... make a little note here of the passwords. 3675. We're making pretty good progress, I must say. Macaw45 here in chat to protect his good name from the slander. We got a new mission briefing? Yep, we're back to Warfield Cat. Oh, nice. Jogs back. We're all glad that you kept Dr. Derange from stealing the ancient treasures. He's not much of a scientist, James. You must act quickly, James. My reports tell me that Scum has discovered the long-lost Leonardo da Vinci papers. I think that they may try to use these papers to uncover a secret invention which Leonardo da Vinci hid in the sewers of Venice, Italy. I think you should go to Italy and stop Scum from using the Da Vinci papers for their evil purposes. Use the super speedboat in the canals of Venice. It will help you to reach the entrance to the sewers. Watch out for Scum mines. They won't do you or the boat any good. This airfoil which will allow the speedboat to jump over large sections of land. These torpedoes should prove the perfect foil for Scum agent attacks. I've also invented this nitro fuel to give you a boost. Once in the sewers, you might need some extra help. This ice grenade will freeze water for several seconds. And this gas mask will have you smelling the roses in no time at all. It's not, like, super helpful advice, but I'll take it.
bet that scum genius Maximilian Cortex is behind all this. He and I both share a lot of respect for Da Vinci's inventions. Speaking of Da Vinci, be very careful in that sewer. It's rumored that he placed many traps down there in order to protect his great inventions. Alright, we got all the Da Vinci sewer lore. I've always wanted to visit Venice.
Oh, that was quick.
Our research indicates that Da Vinci was a far better inventor than anyone has previously realized. His papers are sure to lead me to a secret invention. My analysis of his papers confirmed that it is a powerful weapon.
Like, we get a little bit of pre-stage boss taunting. Alright, I'm assuming those are scum mines. Nope, I guess, well, maybe not. I guess not. Oh, is it okay, I stay on the same spot on the screen, but I can speed up or... Are those scum gondolas? Oh, branching path, I see. Okay, I can go up. Gonna be... Oh, this is a little tough to look at. That's a scum mine. Oh, I'm bouncing, okay. I see, so that's how you die. You crash into gondolas, okay. Fair enough. Every single sound effect is very funny. I guess I don't want to crash into that wall either. The pixel art in the environment's pretty good. Okay. Okay, guy. Menacingly crash into the walls without any interference from myself. Alright, that guy fucking juggled me. Oh yeah, also I did... Yeah, every stage just resets your lives. Just a little strange, but generous. Music is... I see, okay. He just despawned himself, okay. I can't... Yeah, I was stuck. Oh, sick. Dude, it actually changes the sprites. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I can shoot... I forgot that I had weapons. Right. Can I shoot the mines? I wonder. I guess I can. Yeah. Oh, that's why they don't explode, because they're just like civilians. So you just gently lift them up. I feel like in most games that does something like this, there would be some kind of timer or something. I feel like here I can just sort of chill out at my own pace. And it doesn't appear to be any obvious, like, threats. Like, they're enemies, but I can kind of just wait them out, maybe? I do wonder, the parts where you jump over land, like, are you screwed if you don't have the foil here? I don't know, because I jump, like, I've got a pretty good margin. Like, I land pretty far. Oh, nitro boost. Okay. I guess we clear the stage? Okay.
Comes as no surprise to my superior intellect that those idiotic scum agents have not succeeded in stopping you. However, I still have the Da Vinci papers, and I will no doubt uncover the invention long before you do.
We'll see about that.
You may be an educated genius, but I think I can still teach you a lesson or two. This level's password is 9025.
Alright. That was quick. That was a reasonable stage for a reasonable length for a stage like that. I agree. I'm just a little surprised. Or I wouldn't have taken that for granted anyway. You know what? We've been going for a while. I think I should be mindful of taking breaks when I need to, or at least when I should. I've been going for about 2 hours, so I think that's a good opportunity to take a quick break. We'll see. Like I said before, I wasn't expecting to necessarily beat this game in one stream, but probably by between now and Wednesday. But we'll see. I think that was stage 4, right? Yeah, so we have cleared 4 stages out of 7 in about an hour. The helicopter stage was like supposedly not necessarily the big like spike or the hardest level in the game or anything, but maybe harder than some of the other stuff. But we'll see how this platforming stage goes. I mean, I did clear the first stage 3 without continuing, and I guess I should be starting with 5 lives, so we'll see how this goes. And if we read the manual, watched the opening, and then cleared 4 stages in the first half of the stream, maybe we'll get through the rest in the second half. We'll see. But I will take a short break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes with more Games Bond Jr. See you guys in just a little bit. Right back into these incredible jams. Alright, I'm back. Live split does not appear to have shit the bed just yet. So let's see if we can just resume this. And, continue. And, venture through the Venice sewer system. The timer gone, and, here we go. Game does, like, just based from what my capture is doing, it appears to be doing some, like, resolution changes or something for the cutscenes, but it's kind of strange. It certainly doesn't appear like it's going into 480i mode for either the game or the cutscenes, so I really don't know what's going on. Alright, I've got Amiga droplets. Awkward platforming immediately. Alright, so I watched the demo. He blew these things up, right? Gas clouds. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. That's pretty lethal. But there was a one-up after that. I was so proud of how immaculately I got through this part, but maybe I need to go get a gas mask below, or maybe I just need to time it better. Oh, maybe this is a different gas that just kills me instantly. Can I roll? Roll through it. The rolling is fucking weird. Maybe you have to run and then tap down to roll. Kind of seems that way. Yeah, you can't roll from a crouch. You have to start running and then tap sideways. Was it jump through the safe drop? Okay. Got some skeleton bones. Oh shit, I'm at 1 health. I didn't even realize. Dude, look at that skeleton in the back. I guess if I freeze that slime, I can collect that dart. What's up, Mudrin? Yeah, this is a good, good comedy game. There's like animations, there's the music, like all the sound effects. Like the dudes with the giant like tribal masks on the first stage, or the second, whatever, you just kick them and they fall over in a very funny way. Okay. Sure, okay. IQ did warn us. Leonardo da Vinci did rig the sewers of Venice with all manners of booby traps. I should have been more ready for it. That's on me. So let's see, I'm assuming... Oh, I was gonna say I'm assuming that the life doesn't despawn, but hey. Still didn't roll through that properly, but... A little face on the bat. Hard to remember, like, where I got killed. Okay, so it is visible. I see it now. Okay. Because that's what kind of why I wanted to go back in here. To see if there was, in fact, warning. I just gotta learn the layout. That was a bad jump. That's okay. That was also a bad jump. I somehow was able to land and crouch, but standing up from the crouch and holding left to try to walk to the other side. Maybe I swung my elbow back into the gas cloud or something. Okay. We're collecting data. It is a bit of a shame that I didn't even make it to the 1-up though, but hey, I rolled through that correctly this time. I almost dodged it. Slowly and arduously outflying my grenades. Walls just bumped me. Nice. Got him. Okay, so I can't fall to the left here. Yeah. Oh, there's health. Wait, okay. I'm assuming the gray cloud is safe. Fuck. Alright. Shit, I gotta be more observant. Yep, there's a trap there. Hopefully this is the only type of trap. Oh, come on! I have a lot of these. Well, okay, not as many as I thought. Da Vinci's sinister Amiga droplets. Like, come on, at least put them. At least put the gas clouds on pipes, not just like on a brick wall, completely untelegraphed for me to just jump into. All right. Well, game sure has some game design in it. I guess you can return here to freeze that to get the darts. Doesn't necessarily seem like a tremendously great use of your time. Oh, there's, yeah, you jump over the gas. That's right. Oh, I completely forgot about the trap, but I still expertly dodged it. Using my well-honed Bond instincts. Whenever I do make it this far, I just... Really? I get there without taking damage. That's fine. Okay, there's a trap. Guess I could... Okay, so it freezes like everything on screen, I guess. Good to know that's how that works. Oh, nice. Is this the jump? Did this jump kill me? Or I think I land safely on that platform. Yeah. I'm super scared to like advance. Okay, this is I guess where we gotta freeze this. Ice physics, and it lasted for about a second. Okay. Shit, okay. As long as we can make it to the 1-up. We're still only 1 life down. I forgot about that. That's fairly badly timed. But yeah, that doesn't instantly kill you, but I think... Wait, I didn't even take damage. I just started flashing. You have to, like, be... Does it kill you if it overlaps you for a certain amount of time? The green pool certainly seemed to kill me instantly. This game, unsurprisingly, continues to mystify us. Is it really worth going here just for... Almost certainly is not. For those grenades that I'm not even going to get to use. Do that. So there's gonna be a gas cloud sooner or later here. Whoa! A little overzealous there. Trap there. Go. Go. Trap. Oh, okay. Alternating. Pretty bad jump, but... Oh, and... Alright, right. We're not there just yet. It's fucking scary. I figured like I should drop the grenade and I shouldn't wait for it to freeze until I start dropping down. But yeah, that was pretty scary. Oh, come on. Gas mask. Oh, right, so it's just like a passive thing. Yeah. I guess that was a stage exit. Okay. Well, for all of that, we essentially got there with one death. Okay, you probably don't want to fall down those pits. Yeah, we don't get to keep our items. That's, like, not a concern. Nice! You get a gas mask just about immediately here. So gas shouldn't be a concern. Alright, we got eels. Are they gonna electrify shit? Not take risks. No, sniped. Alright, well, I could freeze that. If I needed 3 more grenades, I think I'll be okay. Actually explode on the surface. Right, I forgot you run slower underwater. This seems somehow way easier than the last one. There's gonna be waves here, right? Do they hurt you? I don't even know. Maybe not. Even these stages, by the way, like in the speedboat stage, I was like, it seems weird that I'm not being rushed. In any way. And even here, like, for the kind of game that this is, I feel like... Okay, that did hurt me, okay. I'm like surprised that there aren't, that there isn't a timer. So I guess the wave spawns from a certain spot, right? And like if you're far away enough from it, it doesn't spawn, so... Good, okay. It doesn't seem like time that you get there and then jump over it. Just like try to speed through. No, okay, it is. You just have to not jump. Fuck off. Inertia again. Trying to position yourself correctly there. Easier said than done. All these eel snipes, I'm sure, will not go as smoothly this time. I'm just gonna be annoyed having to redo this. Well, so far so good. At least the eels are like nice and wide. Like easy enough to hit compared to the bats. Nice. All right. Yeah, the waves are pretty funny. All right. That's the thing, like, cool. I think we're soft locked. Game design. Good thing we got a password, I guess. It's pretty good. Whee! That was interesting. I guess don't get hit by a wave while airborne. But yeah, it's funny that whenever the wave hits me, it actually does reset his animation. But it doesn't make me actually move. Big 200k score, though. Yeah, I guess we're probably going to lose that, but because I don't think I have much choice here. See, this would be an instance in which having a timer kind of would be nice. Because it would mean not having to reset. But hey, I guess we get to try out the password system. Alright, James. Thank you for your service. What was the password? 9025. Gray Matter is a division of Chris Gray Enterprises, Inc. Shoutouts to Nick Eastridge and Peter Stone for the music. Oh, I can't, it doesn't wrap around. I see. 90. Wait. Select to toggle. Hopefully that should work. There we go. Back to 0 score, but we'll get back up there in no time. And if we play our cards right, we'll actually get to the next part with 6 lives. I forgot about that part. Fuck! No one up for me. Surely you can't get it more. Wow, okay. Well, I in fact played my cards incorrectly. It's so long because I have to do this stage over and over that I completely forgot how to do that. Oh well. I don't need to get those grenades anyway. Shit. Playing way worse now. Ah, I forgot. You need at least one of those grenades at least. Crap. Wait for that cloud. Jump over this. Wait for the ladder gas. Oh, shit. I thought it would hit the wall. Probably would be a decent idea to like practice the timing of that in a non-life or death scenario, but at least I can remember to get the life. Fuck. Oh, that's how it goes. You just you assume that you could get through it easily, so you'll be just fine. Oh, okay, that did 3 damage. Oh, I guess it's probably... I forgot that you you get full health when you get a 1-up. But anytime I did get touched by that before, I'm sure I took damage, but then I just got the 1-up immediately, so I didn't need, like, really register that I took damage. That would explain that. And it seeming like it would sometimes instantly kill you would also make sense if they do, like, 3 damage. Oh, I see. Okay. Very little... Gas clouds here somewhere. I always forget. Oh, there we go. Crap. It's like impossible to get both of them, except that one time I did, I guess. Crap. Wait for the cloud. Yeah, that did 3 damage. Brain fart. Well, I would still have not expected this stage to be as easy as the last side-scroller. So I would kind of expect it to at some point have to continue. To have to redo this section anyway. But I will say it's like kind of refreshing to not have to deal with enemies chucking bombs at you or rocks or whatever. So easy to forget everything you know. All this incredible content for the 0.2% of young children get past the helicopter stage. I mean, sure, but I feel like I can think of games that have a more exaggerated kind of discrepancy. Dude, I pressed the Y button like 3 times. No grenades. Of like cool shit versus like how far you might expect a human being, let alone a human child, to progress. And I don't know, like... I feel like so far, the thing that I'm taking away from this game is... Oh my god, like frame perfect suicide there. The thing is, like, I reckon you can probably throw another grenade as soon as you land to give yourself more time, maybe. I mean, I did clear that first try before I tried anything fancy, but it was extremely close, so that's why I try to see if I can improve the margin for error there, but... But anyway... I'm enjoying myself just fine with this game, but I wouldn't say I'm particularly impressed. Right, I get health here anyway, don't I? Yeah. I was like, wait, isn't there a gas cloud here? There sure was. Well, if all goes well, I shouldn't be hit by anything. All goes well. I guess I could be getting overzealous about how to deal with some of those bats and get hurt, but try not to. That was kind of close. See, that still also looked like it was like fucking frame perfect. Easily the second best game after the Amiga game with the insane pixel art and crosshair shooting. I don't know. Like, the thing is, like, there's not a lot to compare it to. Because there like hasn't been much in terms of action platforming, right? I mean, there's like the NES James Bond Jr. That's like kind of it. And to be honest, I think both these games have strengths over the other. Like, even with the insanely cool shit and the presentation, production values of the other game, and even though there's some, like I wouldn't describe the platforming as, like, exceptional in this. It's, like, a little bit less fucked than the NES game. Alright, I have the gas mask. I was, like, super scared, but it's like, wait, hang on. Ooh, smelling roses in no time. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Like, that's fucking scary because, like, I guess you are meant to jump over it, right? Alright, PB. Alright, shit, we got forward waves here. NES game, legit high-grade production. Well, this is quick and dirty. Thanks to Lord Chris, great Enterprises still has mega charm and fun stages and details. Yeah, I mean, it's not like pissing me off or anything. Like, I think it's really just that, right? Like, it's so cheap, kind of, you know. What the fuck? Am I meant to go? Surely I can't, because there was like the... No, okay, that's not even a platform, it's just an icon. Oh. Nope. Okay. We'll see what that looks like, at least. I'm a little confused. I'm not sure. I mean, we just have to look around a little more carefully this time. Well, I'm a little spooked about getting soft locked now. A wave here. Oh, I got a freeze grenade. I get it. I didn't even think about that. Like halfway clever. But yeah, like I would say visually and controls and like this game is pretty unremarkable. Alright, better to take that hit than to risk soft locking, I guess. But just in terms of the very basic interactions of like moving your character around and jumping, it's not like broken or anything like that. I forgot about the wave. There's the That's right, there is the Super Nintendo Terminator 1 game. I haven't played that in a million years, but I remember like never seeing it or hearing about it as a kid. And then like coming across it, playing it on emulator. And being somewhat confused. Alright, that was kind of cool little puzzle, I guess if you can call it that. But yeah, because now that I think about it, like, doesn't Kyle Reese's sprite look very similar to James here? Oh, what if I can get washed across here by the wave? I mean, I don't think I should do that, but that'd be pretty funny. On up there. Oh! Okay. Did I just fuck up by using my last grenade? I think I might have. Okay. Oh! Wait. If I move sideways, I can sort of somehow get more... The hell? There we go. I gotta time it perfectly. Alright, sick. I was gonna say, that looks like the end of the stage. Well, I don't have any freeze grenades. Oh, shit! One, two, three. One, okay. Oh. And so we're back to dealing with scum henchmen. Oh shit! What is this? Kevin Costner's Waterworld? Yeah, I can see the surface down there. Oh. So the spikes are like fully invisible here. I was looking out for spikes. It's in the first platformer stage. You can actually see them. But I guess... Dude, I legitimately try to shoot ahead of time. Oh, it's so awkward. See, that's like fully visible. I guess you gotta memorize like which enemy has what weapon. Because the ray gun dudes who can just crouch. Nice, another one up. It bounced off the wall. I see. Might as well. Oh, ah! I can't hit him. Good to know that once the droplets hit the floor and they play their like splashing animation, like that doesn't hurt you. They only hurt you in full droplet form. Surface. Well, I didn't take extra damage from that at least. There's a bomb guy here. Oh shit. Yeah, they're not like difficult to deal with, the enemies exactly, but you gotta be a little ready. I could have grenaded there, but that's fine. Basically be ready to crouch. Oh yeah, there's one up here. Bomb dude. So I don't think there's anything particularly incredible about the level design or the enemies or the encounters or anything, but it is pretty satisfying that, like, if you're a little bit patient, you pay a little bit of attention, you can steadily make progress. Tells the game for children because only kids would be alright with this level of rudeness. I don't know. Right, that's the thing that killed me. They are definitely fully invisible. I'm like fucking gaslighting myself over here, trying to figure out if that was the case. Yeah, you can definitely just crouch, but you can't, like, to do that, you still have to... The laser guys will basically start shooting before they're fully on screen. Four lives at least. Oh, I have to redo all this. Wow, I thought for sure I would start at the boss. See, like, in order to preemptively do it, you kind of have to know that they're there, which you can memorize, you can learn, of course, but... I mean to roll. But it's difficult to react to. It's like, it's not, the reaction isn't a matter of reacting to what they're doing, but reacting to the fact that there was an enemy there. Yeah, see, before they come up the first time, they're fully invisible. So fucking dumb. I don't think there are, like... The enemies are kind of few enough. Shit. But I can use my darts. So I guess you want the grenades for the boss? Oh shit, I didn't realize he would... Okay. Right. Bomb actually has to go through. But if there's a 1-up on the lead up to the boss every time... It's fine. But yeah, see, that's the thing, like... I mean, you could argue that it seems very deliberate. Enemies being placed and the attacks being timed and all that. I guess is the case. But that's the part that feels a bit rude and awkward. Other than that, like, I feel like there's a lot of ways in which this is nowhere near as rude as it, like, could be, or even, like, what I might expect. I didn't mean to roll. Well, the 1-up is gonna give me full health, so... I guess it doesn't really matter. Definitely forgot that this guy was there. Oh my god, I was like, was there a guy? Nah. But no, there was. There's a guy up here. There's a spike on the next one, yeah. I almost figured like, oh, let me just safely land in this knee-deep water, but good thing I didn't. Alright, get big bomb refill before the boss. Most of the issues with the enemies and traps would be fixed if the camera wasn't centered around Bond Jr. and scroll towards the back. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, it's... For better or for worse, everything kind of seems to be a certain way. Okay, I see. I'm not hurting him. The missiles seem to, like... land in the same spot. Same time. Am I hitting the hatch or the... I guess it's the hatch. Oh, it's even taking visible damage. It's funny that the glass is transparent, but we see the wall behind him. Oh, Junior, you fool! That was a terrible waste of a great weapon. I mean, a great invention.
Looks like I've sunk your plans for now, Cortex. You're not as smart as you look. This level's password is 1813.
All right. So 2 stages left, I think. Break the hatch so the next grenade can fall inside and blow everything up. All right, sure. Okay, so we should have another mission briefing, right? Because, well, maybe we'll see James skip back into Warfield Academy. Yep.
That's amazing, James. Da Vinci created the world's first nuclear submarine, and you kept scum from stealing it.
Yeah, by blowing it up.
Scum have been causing the world far too much trouble. I think your plan to attack Scum headquarters and defeat Scumlord is brilliant. For this trip, I think you'll need some extra special bits and pieces. This mini-jet will take you far into Antarctic, where Scum headquarters is located. No doubt Scumlord will put out odd stops to keep from reaching Scum HQ. This laser cannon should help you to reach... okay, we got there. Just in case one laser's not enough, I'm working on this multi-shot laser cannon. I think a shield would be rather useful, don't you? Let's not forget that once inside, Scum HQ is like a big military fortress. I'll soon have these rocket sneakers ready for takeoff. This thermal jacket should help keep you from catching a cold. And this tiny laser ring may prove to be very useful.
I reckon that's the Ghosting Goblin's boss weapon.
Scumlord is the most dangerous foe, so please look after yourself, won't you, James? Good luck.
Why is Scumlord red? He should be purple.
I hope I don't need snowshoes. James Bond Jr. has caused Scum nothing but trouble. I can't wait until he arrives.
All right. Okay. I have bombs, yeah. Palette swapped helicopter stage. It scrolls a little faster. I think it's basically sort of identical-ish. Yep. So probably a little bit of a difficulty spike to be expected. But we'll see. Nice, just drop a 1-up like that. Okay. Need a shield, but... like at this point, even if I don't know the patterns or layouts, just being a little bit more used to what to expect. Oh, it's speeding up. So it seems like we were already, like... in Antarctica, but oh, the triple missile. I guess I just kind of move out of the way of shit. Be fine. I guess I am taking hits here and there and not really registering it. Alright, note to self, don't use bombs. It'll just make me not able to shoot this. Fuck. Lost a shield somewhere. Oh, I got a checkpoint. These guys take multiple hits, actually. I didn't really... like, I thought maybe that was the case, but I wasn't sure. But his bullets just, like, block my projectiles. Okay, I need to, like, sneak past. But the first section didn't seem that bad. Like, I reckon it's probably going to be similar in that, like, I'll have a little easier time getting through the stage from the beginning. Yeah, the visuals in this stage is pretty nice. I still think, like, all the sprites, like with the thick black outlines, they have this sort of crude feel to them. I mean, I guess the backgrounds of the helicopter stage was pretty nice too. Like, slightly trying different things here, and it's not really paying off. What? Did I progress? I am incredibly confused. Did I hit an accidental warp? I'm just assuming that flashing red thing is something that can be hurt. Yeah, there we go. The scrolling back and forth while I'm above the turret. It's a little various. Yeah, see, when it's scrolling, the projectiles like move around like crazy. Like pretty satisfying. No. Nice. Like either I somehow got to a new checkpoint every time I died, or somehow hugging the bottom of the screen just made me bypass part of the stage. Oh yeah, I guess I'm safe up here, right? So what am I even trying to dodge by... Okay.
Well, Mr. Bond, perhaps you have the skill to evade my scum defense network, but if you think you can survive scum headquarters, then I think you are sadly mistaken, my young friend. I'd have to say that so far, my trip on scum headquarters has been a real blast. This level's password is 3353.
Final stage. Okay, I wasn't expecting to make this kind of progress. We got about an hour's worth of stream time left, so... I mean, it's looking pretty good. I'm still utterly perplexed as to how I got through that stage by dying at the same checkpoint 3 times and then just appearing at the boss. So far, we haven't game overed on any other stage than stage 2, right? I think. Well, I guess you can count the soft lock as a game over if you want. I believe this is the final stage, stage 7. As far as I can tell from the manual. Okay, no ice physics, that's a good sign. Okay, that's gonna fall on me for sure. Okay, wait, now we do have ice physics. Sort of. We have like good air control, so... Okay, I guess if you can see from the surface, the top of the platform, when it's sort of rugged like this, there's no ice physics. Sure. Yeah. I was like wondering if there's a hidden springboard here or something. Be very curious. There's got... Oh, maybe I need to get my rocket shoes and then return. Also, I guess, maybe, did I just soft lock myself by pushing that into that corner? Let's see if we can despawn it and respawn it. These things, yeah, there we go. The rocket shoes, like the manual says, is like one of the infinite gadgets, so... Well, technically, I guess even though this is one stage, it'll have multiple sections, so... But yeah, at first I was thinking like, well, it should show up pretty soon. But I guess that's not necessarily the case. Oh, that's a mysterious one-up. I was just about to say, the game doesn't seem to have a lot of hidden mystery secrets, but there we go. It's a one-up. Take those. Yeah, there's no, like, momentum when you push that thing. Nice relaxed start to the stage as well, with no like obnoxious enemies and stuff. Even the platforming is like pretty civilized. Aha! Oh dude, unique sprite and everything. Wait, what? Oh shit, okay, I hold Y for like a couple of seconds. Okay, it's a little awkward. Because I can't walk while I have these equipped. I can sort of slide a little bit, but I could fly all the way back for a 1-up, I guess. But I have 6 lives, I think we'll be okay. Get the feeling that each of the 7 people credited for design worked on 1 stage each. Yeah, maybe. Famous last words, yeah. Possibly. Of course, there's like massive inertia of sorts, like just the startup of the boost. Kind of cool, like... I will say that this feels slightly more Bond-esque than the werewolf potion. Having said that, the werewolf potion was pretty sick. Especially using it to fight fucking yetis and guts aliens. Yeah. Breakable wall? Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm not sure about the... Oh, new tile set? But, IQ distributing all the items across the levels, but let's not question it. It somehow reminds me of, and this is a comparison that I reckon most people will either question or at least not see coming, but I'm reminded of, Batman Return of the Joker on the NES. Because that game also has like level design that it's very much like this, where you have to like sort of inch forward because every enemy spawn is sort of designed to fuck you over a little bit. And like just sort of appearing at the edge of the screen like this. And if you kind of know what to expect, you can kind of move at a faster pace for sure, but it's still a very... Like, you can't really play that game like a Contra or whatever, even though it sort of looks like that, the kind of game it is. It really kind of isn't. Let's see you. Icicle. Alert, alert. You know what, these things on the slippery ice floors is kind of tricky, I have to say. I was just about to say I have 1 hit left. Oh, solid ground. Feels so nice. These things like don't start aiming in different directions, so... I'm like scared to bonk my head because the ceiling looks spiky, but I don't think it can actually hurt you. The animations of firing your gun or grenades is so slow. Also, does this have fucking Valis sliding? Oh shit. I guess it does. Yeah, you stop when you go into crouch, but when you let go of the crouch, you maintain your momentum. Fuck, I forgot about that. Oh, and that's the thing in Valis 3. Actually, in Valis 3, I think you regain your momentum even after jumping as well. It's a bit weird. Yeah, as long as we're on solid ground, avoiding that is easy enough. Yeah, the timing to jump over that is like pretty tight. Oh, I actually did reach. Nice. I didn't think it would. Got a lot of grenades. I feel like I've got to focus a bit. Okay, more health here. I'm kind of wondering if the boss is going to be on this stage. Because we were getting a lot of grenades and stuff throughout the level. And none of that would carry over to the next section. Nice, I thought for sure that would hit the ceiling. Why is that block there? Doesn't seem to serve much of a purpose. Maybe to make this awkward. Well, actually, it kind of helps. See you, Icicle. Oh, that's kind of cool. You push the ice block into the... Oh, into the electric field and somehow it breaks it. Okay, before I push that down... Perfect. Weird for this game to be this generous with health pickups. Right? Oh, okay. Not really, but I don't think the grenade would have hit there either, so that's why I tried the jump kick. Okay. Icicle, see you. Yeah, like, oh no, okay. Just barely hit the apex. Ladder. Pretty good, like, climax stage, like, fully linear gauntlet. A little bit of ice mixed in, but still like full headquarters feeling. That was a perfectly planned crouch. Okay, no boss in that section, and we lost all of our grenades, but that's cool. I mean, I guess it's nice that they give you a lot of room for error. If you need the grenades to take out the turrets and everything, but still. Not a lot of personnel in this evil headquarters. That's true, but I like it that way. But they might be introduced for this stage, you know? Okay. Oh! Shit. Just about to say, like, hey, doing pretty well so far. Oh, that's Scumlord. I was like, what's even on that screen? Scumlord keeping his eye on us. That's pretty good. Is that like a bouncy thing or something? Nope. 5 lives though, so I'm not... super concerned. And I mean, like, if we have to continue and redo the entire section... But I, like... I'm not sure if the ice block killed him, or if I sort of guided his... I didn't realize I was that low on health. His projectile into itself, but it worked. Sorry, you can roll. Like, I was expecting to slide while crouching, but that's not a thing, because the crouch absolutely kills your momentum. But if you if you roll the D-pad from forward to down, you do the roll, which obviously works tank that, I guess. We have to deal with the boss fight at the end of trying to fight a lot of these guys. Really sure. I mean, I guess just run away. Somewhat of a potential strat. I'm gonna push this. Gotta jump to see the ceiling. I'm assuming ladder is progress? I was assuming, but now I don't know. Things can respawn, and I got hit by that oh. Okay, let's go down here instead. Like, this doesn't quite seem like a little bonus alcove, but I could be wrong. Shit. And I could have survived that if I didn't take 2 hits of damage. Just fucking around. Yeah. Even these things, like, appear weirdly suddenly. Well, I didn't take more than 1 hit on it, but pretty bad. Like, bullet patterns are just absurd. And now I know that there's a guy like that waiting for me here. Well, didn't matter. Gotta be more careful. Can't get hit while I'm crouching. But the timing of the swings doesn't, like, matter too much. Like, I'm too preemptive. That's the thing, like, I don't think I can afford to, on average, take 1 hit of damage. On each of those enemies. Even if I don't get hit by anything else, I think that's still, like, pretty bad. Like, at least I can mostly deal with this guy. Bicycles. So I got 3 health now. Let's just systematically explore a little bit so we know what's progress and what's not. I should just dart those guys. Okay, 1-up is full health, so it's worth it for just that. This goes back. Alright, so that's how we survive. So, yeah, conversely, on this stage, unlike the previous one, we get, like, nothing. Oh, shit. The other stage, we got, like, grenades all the time. Okay, so the lightning bolt's instant death. Or electro floors, whatever. We might need the whole hour to clear this stage. Yeah, that doesn't even reach you. That was a pretty bold jump. Oh, can I maybe just crouch that first one's projectile? That's worth keeping in mind. That guy's also, like, low. I guess he can't hit me. I'll use the dart on this. I can kind of take damage here, it doesn't really matter. I get full health. What's up, SNK Hero? Is this better than the NES version? I think it depends a bit on what you're looking for. The NES game is stupid. Is undoubtedly like much higher kind of production value. A little bit. It's like a lot more kind of ambitious. 2 hits. But this is kind of cool because it actually like has stuff from the show in it, which the NES version really doesn't. I think most people would be inclined to say that the NES game is better, but I think both of them have kind of annoyances and kind of weirdness. I mean, actually, I guess most people on average would just say that both are bad and not worth your time. But I don't agree with that necessarily. What's up, Aquas? This has a pretty, well, I was gonna say a pretty satisfying kind of difficulty curve. Crouch? Yeah, just crouch it, okay. Although it doesn't really matter because we'll get the health refill after this, but even so. I shouldn't waste the ammo, actually. It's, I'm enjoying my time with this game. I wouldn't, like, recommend anyone go out of their way to play it necessarily, but... Oh yeah, you can just crouch that too, I guess. Yeah, thankfully, 1-ups give full health as well. Sickle here. At least get back up with 5. Oh, struggle to remember if I can dart. It's gonna be low to the ground for sure if there's one here. Yep. So awkward. But hey, having 4 health here is the best we've got so far. And insta-death hits might be the biggest. Yeah, that's the thing that killed us last time. But that was just me being unattentive and not realizing there was a bicycle. I'm just like staring at the ceiling, by the way, so I'm like not even seeing what I'm like walking into. Oh shit, okay. It's pretty cool they've got like ice clothes on this level instead of the black and red suits. I figured pushing the block into him might have killed him, but I might need it for something. Like locking that guy in. Oh shit! Fuck! And that's not what I expected. I don't think I can kick him either. Oh, I can! Oh my god! I didn't realize I was at 1 health. It would not have been fucking around if I did. Oh well, that's data, that's research. We can apply that in our next attempt. Basically, kind of getting the hang of more of these robots having bullet patterns that you can either just crouch or just jump. So identifying the rare ones which are not like that. So I can... Yeah, okay, so you can basically do that. Again, this doesn't really matter at this part, because I will get health back. And this, you just push the block. So this one has the crazy bullet pattern, but kind of got it figured out. Accidental ladder jump there. Dangerous. icicles make the same sound. The sound effects are very fun. Crouch. I wasted a dart, which isn't great, but it's not like I've run out of ammo before I die. Anyway. Die! Fuck! Too much momentum. Yeah, I should just jump over, because they don't put multiple projectiles on screen. Like, you can't shoot while transitioning to or from a crouch. This, I didn't mean to roll, but I didn't take damage. Yeah, that works. Like, even if you like box in that guy, he'll break out anyway. I wanted to see if I could react, but I could not. We're alive. For now, new PB. Ready to crouch. Yeah, like I'm crouching, then I'm standing up into whatever momentum I had before. Oh, I figured this might be the case. Nice. Fuck, I forgot the ice. This doesn't respawn, does it? No. I was like, oh, it's clear. It was in fact not clear. Oh, thankful there's no time limit, at least. Okay, 4 health. That's more than we had. That means there's probably a bit of stage left. This feels like prog. Ooh! Never mind. Okay, I have limited use, so I should probably save it for the boss. But that probably means the boss is in this stage. No jumping allowed. Okay, getting a lot of grenades here. Feeling a bit nervous. Had a feeling. Nice. Hope the final boss is some big multi-phase thing that requires more than one weapon to destroy. I feel like I don't know if I'm in the market for some big elaborate thing. I feel like I want it. I feel like I just want it to be nicely modest and weirdly simple, and you just like, oh, okay, that's it. I feel like that's in the spirit of this game. This is a boss room. Kind of looks, kind of feels like it. Yep. Oh, look at him. Okay, can hit that. Although, it's that simple to hit. No need to waste my laser. Collision detection is a bit funny. Is it like only on the right side of it? Oops. I don't understand why Scumlord is reddish brown. He typically is all purple, but fine. No signs of it deteriorating just yet, but It is flashing. I'm using all of my grenades, but... Oh! Oh, shit. Did we get him? Guess we got him. We literally just killed Scumlord. You'll pay for this, James Bond Jr.
No problem, Scumlord. Keep the change.
Is that the James Bond Jr. level of pun that we've come to expect? Alright, normally the cutscenes just advance, but I guess I have to press start. Composition is a little confusing here, but... Okay. We stood behind an ocean and a headquarter exploded. We did it! We finished James Bond Jr. We finished a game for James Bond, legitimately beginning to end. No qualifiers, no weird half cheating, or full cheating for that matter. The James Bond Jr. Kaiju retreated into the ocean. Yep, I suppose so. Honestly, that was the one disappointing thing about this game. It ending kind of like that, because the game had such a surprisingly elaborate presentation for the like mission briefings and little cutscenes of James like sneaking back into Warfield Academy after performing a secret mission. I feel like the one thing missing, like we even got that little image between stages when you see Gordo and Coach and Tracy like celebrating James on a mission completed and whatever. The one thing that it's missing is like James sneaking back into the academy, and then we're seeing like you know, him giving the excuse to the principal or whatever, that he like, no, I was here the whole weekend. I wasn't away doing secret international spy missions. Don't be ridiculous. So that is also a very recurring thing on the show. But I think for sure, like they, given the kind of scope of the kind of game it is, the choice of settings for the stages, the villains and everything, like they did exactly the kind of thing I was complaining a bit about the NES game not doing, which is like making use of the structure of the show and the kind of contents of the show, the themes of the show, as like a template for designing levels and boss fights and everything. We even got to fight some of the actual villains from the show, somewhat. Keeps the high score. So I think, as far as like action platformers go, in the broad sort of scope, yeah, it's pretty mediocre, I think you could say. Pretty like unremarkable, at least. But as far as like the mission assignment of make a video game based on James Bond Jr., this feels like they watched the show, unlike the NES game. The NES game didn't really, you know, give me that feeling. Alright, but that's the game. We shall now do some spreadsheeting. Let's see. I wonder how this works. If I do... Will the music keep looping, is the question, if I do this. Yeah, we can enjoy the dulcet tones of... Well, I was gonna say Chris Gray. I guess it's not... He didn't do the music, but... You know what? I think we can... I think we can play some other music. Let's turn that off. And get some other music, just to have something to keep us company. Now, let us see here. Let me try and see if I can use this. No need to read the manual. But instead, we'll do this. And I will interact in OBS And I will also open this in my actual browser. There we go. Yeah, so the dates on the previous game I think is a bit messed up because we didn't start and finish it on the same day. We did, however, do that for this game. So the mission end. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me. Can I zoom this? Oh yeah, I can probably do that here. Let's go 150%. That should be a little easier to read on stream. So mission 14, James Bond Jr. for the SNES by Grey Matter, was started on May 29th, and it was finished on May 29th. Mission status completed in 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 8 seconds. Oh, I need to update this because I'm pretty sure I have all the VODs for Octopussy and the first James Bond Jr. on YouTube. So I probably won't have time to do that tonight after the stream, but whenever I can remember, I shall update this with those links. Of course, you can find your way to my YouTube channel if you want to catch up either through the links that get periodically posted in chat. Just scroll down on my profile page or within the document. Obviously, if you hit one of the YouTube links, you can find my channel from there and find the more recent videos if you want to check them out that might not be linked in the document just yet. You can see so far, this is what I mean, like almost every game so far that we completed, there's like some little caveat or explanation or how or why. Usually with some kind of hints or something. I guess, you know, we completed whichever this one was, completed the Amiga version using no cheats or trainers of any kind, which is kind of noteworthy for for an Amiga game. Completed the game. Had an unfortunate but hilarious soft lock on stage 5. It must have been, right? The first or the second Venice stage, yeah. But otherwise smooth sailing. There we go, full mission completion. So we'll label that as green. Mission complete. And that means that the next game, oh boy, is James Bond 007 The Duel, developed by the Kremlin for the Sega Mega Drive. This is a game I had as a child and I thought was really cool, but incredibly difficult. The game, if I recall, has 5 stages. I think I've seen stage 4 like once. I don't think I made it there. I think like my brother or a friend of his or someone like got there. It's got a Matt Furniss soundtrack, which is pretty sick. And maybe it's just the Matt Furniss connection that makes me make this association, or maybe it's just European game design in general. But it reminds me a little bit of Alien 3, the Probe Alien 3, where you have to like rescue, I was gonna say survivors. I guess they're like infected alien people that you somehow rescue. Maybe they're not infected, maybe they're just glued to the wall. I don't know. And Alien 3 has like extremely strict timers, so like beating the game, sure, you have to like survive shootouts with aliens and shit, but you basically have to know exactly where to go in each stage to have time to rescue all the hostages or survivors or dudes, whatever. And in The Duel, it's kind of similar, except you rescue sexy ladies, and there's like a number of them like spread out in the level, and you have to find all of them before the time runs out, and then you have to get to the end of the level. And there are like sort of boss fights, but it's more like Bond villains just sort of hang out somewhere in the stage, and you kind of sort of maybe have to fight them, or you can kind of navigate around them in some cases. It's a little bit peculiar. But it's also pretty tough because it's got kind of similar to the game we just played, if I recall. Like, it's got a lot of enemies that sort of pop into the edge of the screen and just fire a projectile that you have very difficult time reacting to, because Bond moves a little bit sluggishly. He has a lot of kind of inertia there too. I recall like crouching and jumping having like a lot of sort of startup. They are infected because their chest explodes if you time out. I guess that's true. I haven't played that game in a long time, but that does sound like it would check out. But yeah, like the first stage of the duel is like pretty straightforward. It's mostly sort of linear, and then from stage 2 onwards, it's just like full Euro maze. So we'll see. Like, I remember that game being very difficult, but maybe if we, you know, approach it rationally as adults, maybe if we make use of maps, maybe we can make it work. I don't know exactly what to expect, because even though I played this game a fair bit as a child, I have not played it in a very long time. Checking in with Q real quick here. No real changes here since beginning of the stream, but we are making solid progress towards secret bonus mission number 3. We're about halfway there. Another 7,330. Is that what that comes out to? Credits. And we will reach the goal of 15,000, at which point I will announce the next secret bonus mission. But again, the next actual main mission is James Bond: The Duel. Famous Agent 007 must stop a crazy professor who has the same old dream as everyone else: world domination. Hashtag relatable, am I right? James Bond 007 The Duel is a platform side-scroller which requires precision in jumping as well as shooting. True. Bond must find and rescue hostages and disarm bombs in each level, as well as face some of his greatest adversaries in order to complete his mission. That's right, there's like... Yeah, I guess maybe that's where the timer aspect comes in. There's like bombs you need to defuse. I remember this game being like pretty... I guess not fancy isn't maybe the right word for it, but like it's got tiny characters but pretty good animation. Like when you jump, Bond does this fucking somersault. Like the presentation of it's pretty cool, but it doesn't necessarily feel too much like Bond. Like it's got Bond villains like Jaws is in it, Baron Samedi, Mayday. I think those are about the ones I can remember. But there's probably at least one per stage, I reckon. Like Oddjob's probably in there somewhere. You know, there's a few trappings of like a mission briefing. The Bond theme is in. Kind of interesting, come to think of it. We made it through 14 games, and sure, we had James Bond Jr., which wouldn't use the theme anyway. Like the actual James Bond theme song has not made too much of a presence. Like, we had the one View to a Kill game that had the View to a Kill theme song. The actual Bond theme hasn't been... I'm not entirely sure if it's been in any of the games, actually, come to think of it. Well, there's The Spy Who Loved Me, right? The insane Matt Furness rendition of the theme song, which I guess counts. GoldenEye would make up for that. Yeah, it's got, yeah, yep. It's all extremely 90s guitar riff versions. But you know, you can't fault GoldenEye for like not smothering the game in James Bond flavor. It's thick with Bond flavor, that's for sure. And I mean, some of the games we've played so far have been too in their own way. But some not so much. I think The Duel is somewhere in the middle of the road where it's not like Live and Let Die, where you kind of get the feeling, which is the case, that it was originally something else that they sort of slapped the Bond name onto. At least The Duel has Bond characters in it. It has the Bond theme. It's got a little mission briefing. But then the actual stages, I don't know. Aldo Barazzutti, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome. You know, it's got like, you start on a boat. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's hard to say whether a location feels Bond-like or not. But like, the second stage is just a big forest, which is a very like Euro platformer kind of thing, like a fucking Amiga forest that doesn't feel very James Bond. But then there's like a mine or cave kind of stage that I think maybe has some kind of hidden lab sci-fi sort of stuff in it. Like it's a sort of a villainous lair feeling, maybe. I quite forget, because I always get them a bit mixed up. And there's one of the later stages that also that's a fully like high-tech headquarters, where I think there's some kind of a rocket launch, like takeoff kind of thing happening. And that's, you know, that's a proper Bond location for sure. I guess it's really just a forest that feels very, you know, even if it had been, I don't know, ancient ruins or something, like that's, like if you can picture something being a visually exciting locale to like shoot a movie scene in, then it works for Bond. But I don't know, like, sure, there are scenes in Bond films that take place in forests, but they're not like the big set piece type of stuff. It's like some little nighttime chase sequence or something, right? Of all the things you could think of to create like a Bond, I mean, fuck, it's not even like as far as I remember anyway, it's not like a tropical jungle or anything either, because even that I think could work. Especially if you know, you could even have an excuse of like putting some wild animals in there if you want to go full video game. But I digress. We'll take a deeper look into James Bond: The Duel in the not too distant future. Now, I wasn't prepared necessarily for James Bond Jr. to wrap up tonight. I was expecting to have to spend Wednesday's stream playing it as well. And now that we don't, I'm actually a little unsure of what we will be doing on Wednesday. We might get started on the Duel, but the thing is, the Duel is not going to be a single stream game. That I can guarantee. And Friday, we will do an extracurricular stream of Street Fighter 6, which launches on Friday. And we're going to continue that on Saturday, and we might continue that for a few more streams after that, potentially. So, I don't really want to start the Duel just to immediately sort of get sidetracked. So I think Wednesday's stream we'll do something just whatever, just chill with something random for a single stream, maybe doing some beat 'em up stuff. I was gonna say like maybe Mortal Kombat 2, but then it's like fuck, we're gonna be I want to play that for more streams than we did with MK1. Like we got a lot of shit lined up for summer already. There's Bond. I want to play through the MK series. I would definitely want to play Dead Rising 2, like I talked about, and I want to catch up on these Steam Ninja games and shit that I've been getting semi-recently. Also, I guess Astro Bros is coming out, the Mega Drive roguelike action platformer thing, which I backed on Kickstarter, so I guess I should be getting a copy of that. I don't know. We got a stacked schedule. I just got to figure out what happens when. But come back on Wednesday for video games of some variety. We'll figure out what on Wednesday, I guess. And Friday, again, Street Fighter 6 time. Should be exciting. Oh, here we go, by the way. This is music. This is stage 1 of the Duel. How appropriate. Geneva Lee is doing Flora Week. I thought it said Florida Week. I thought that was a nice change of pace from exceedingly British gaming, but I guess Flora Week will have to do. Gene Stream, always super chill, always a good time. Let's go say hi to her and her community. Thank you very much for hanging out, guys. Let's continue to play video game in the near future. Take care, everybody. Have a nice week. Thank you for watching, and peace.